Mary wants to talk to you.
Mary Winters, she's still here. Okay, take me to your leader.
Righto, you lot. G'day, B.
G'day, Mary. How's tricks?
Oh, much the same. How's things at Wentworth these days?
Oh, Davo's been doing a good Samaritan bit, and the screws are coming the heavy.
Oh, vinegar tits, I suppose.
Yeah, and pal. Anyway, the women decided to jack up, and I was the bunny who copped it.
So here you are.
Yep.
Life's tough at the top, B.
Yeah, well, you'd know, Murray.
Yeah. And I mean to keep it that way. You, reckon that's as good as the muck they serve up at Wentworth?
Well, it couldn't be any worse, I'm here to tell you that.
It's pretty awful, B. I wouldn't eat it if I were you.
Why aren't you going to be kidding? It's obviously all I'm going to get.
This'll change the way she thinks about mushies, eh?
She'll go as high as a kite.
Oh, she'll be begging us for her next.
Why don't you just relax and enjoy it, B? It's really great.
She used to really love it.
Oh, you better grab the stupid fish.
How much time? You'll see how terrific they are. Like everything seemed really great.
Now, just keep calm, B. There's nothing for you to get angry about.
After what you did to me?
It was for your own good. We just wanted you to see that the mushies could really be a lot of fun. Then you went and spoiled it all by getting mad. Maybe next time you'll get to enjoy it.
Next time? Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe next time I should just relax and enjoy it. It could probably be a real hoot.
Well, I'm glad you see things our way. I just wanted to make sure there was no hard feelings.
Yeah. Look, I just want to say, there are plenty of hard feelings. I told you I wanted to be alone, and I meant it. Now, giving me those mushrooms was the stupidest thing you ever did. Maybe I will be forced to take over this place, and maybe I should just finish you off properly.
You should have stuck with us, Smith. You didn't know a good thing when you was onto it. That's right. Sign me a bit of paper.
There's the front, Winter.
Then march me off to the shower. Matter of fact, I feel like a nice hot shower.
That's enough.
Listen, there's something you're going to have to learn. You want respect from me, you're going to have to earn it. Like maybe I'd like to see a bit coming my way. I know this prison, probably better than anyone. You just remember that and you might be okay.
What's that bitch doing here?
Settle down, B. It's an emergency. We've got to get B to hospital.
Yeah, she doesn't look too good, does she? Maybe it's something she ate.
Bitch!
You never knew Mary Winter, did you?
No, she seems okay.
Well, she was top dog before B here. She used to get the girls all bashed up by her heavies just because they wouldn't do what she wanted to. And every buy-up day, she'd come round and take half our fag order.
Really?
I reckon we should stick by Sandy, Jude. Otherwise, Mari's going to take over. Can't trust her an inch.
They tell me you organised a ride at Barnhurst a few years ago.
That's right. Had the buggers a run for their money, too.
Did it do much good?
Sure. We had a list of demands as long as your arm. Got about a quarter of them. At least they listened to us. Mind you, they had to. We had 3 of the screws. You thinking of starting something here?
Oh, I'm not sure it'll do any good.
Look, the only way is to go all out. Make threats, then carry them out. Firebombs, slingshots, shivs, the lot.
Where'd you get them?
Make them. You just need to be a bit resourceful. I'll give you a few tips if you like.
Yeah, well, thanks. I'll let you know, huh?
Sure. Great. Now we can bust out of here.
I'm not sure that was what we wanted.
I thought that was the whole idea.
The idea is to let people know how rotten things are in here.
Yeah? Well, I reckon they're going to take more notice if we're right out there with them.
Yeah.
Of course, it's up to you. It's your show. You better ask Sandy first.
What do you mean? What's she got to do with it now you're here? Listen, now Smith's on a deathbed and out of the way. It's an open field.
Aren't you forgetting something? Sandy's top dog around here right now. That's what the women want.
Ah, she's just a kid. She hasn't got what it takes. She'd be a pushover for someone like you.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I just had a touch too much tear gas.
You better see first aid at the gatehouse.
I just need a bit of fresh air.
All right, suit yourself.
Who is that?
She's one of your officers, isn't she?
I don't think so. You'd better stop her.
Eric, hold her a minute, will you?
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, someone wants a word with you.
Look, I'll talk after I've walked off the effects of that damn tear gas.
I think you'd better speak to your boss first.
Winter. She's one of our prisoners.
Well, it was worth a try.
Come on.
Well. Looks like the girls can have a bit of Christmas cheer early this year. Santa Claus has just made his rounds.
Come on, Smith, get a move on.
Okay.
Smith, talking's now forbidden in here.
I would never have guessed.
Come on, we haven't got all day, Smith. What do you think? Trouble?
Well, if it does come, we'll just have to be ready.
Well, if it isn't Queen Bee. Come back to take over the hide, have you?
You better believe it.
You heard Mrs. Powell, Smith. No talking.
Don't worry, Mr. Fletcher. There are some people I wouldn't bother talking to.
I'm top dog here now, and that's how the women want it. Sandy might even have fought for you, old crook, but she sort of let it slip through her fingers. It's lucky I was around to take up the reins.
I owed you one from the last time I saw you in Barnhurst. Now, I owe you two.
What are you doing?
Just changing tables, Mrs. Powell. My food was starting to go off.
Well, look at that. Queen Bee just buzzed off. Well, I'm running things around here just now in case you hadn't noticed.
No, I hadn't. A lot of the women are still backing me.
Anyone backing Sandy? Ah, who's your friend, Bee? Is that the mother of the bride or the best man? It's a bit hard to tell.
Enjoy throwing your weight around, Mari, because pretty soon you're going to be cut down to size.
Oh, yeah? By you and whose army?
You'll see.
Would you like to buy a bit of extra happiness? A couple of these pills could make life seem a whole lot brighter, eh, Hayes?
Oh, yeah. You know how I feel about drugs.
Well, I reckon it's about time you stopped being so narrow-minded. What do you reckon, girls?
You're not ready to take her on yet, Bea.
Come on, how about a bit of extra work around here? Come on, move it.
Oh, hell!
You all right, Smith?
Well, it's just well I haven't got my stitches. If I would have busted a few.
We shouldn't be doing heavy work like that.
Well, someone has to. This one wouldn't work in an iron lung. And it looks like the rest are starting to follow her example.
Is that so? Well, you better give them an example to follow. All right, Winter, come on. Load that washing into the machine. I said this one, the big one. Well, come on.
I reckon we ought to get rid of the smaller ones first.
You can leave the big ones for somebody else. Now, come on, Winter, load the washing into the machine, now!
Yeah, these machines are wonderful. They dissolve dirt and everything.
All right, Winter. I didn't take nothing.
How's it going?
Well, nothing so far. Just the usual bits and pieces of contraband. I haven't bothered to confiscate anything.
Good. Now you're stirring up hard feelings. Carry on.
Okay.
You can save your strength. You won't find nothing.
Shut up, Winter.
All right. Next one.
Just a minute. What's this? Bloody missed this.
I'm sorry.
What are these, Winter? Aspirin?
How the hell did they get there?
Oh, you wouldn't know, would you, Winter? Well, you'll be having a charge for this, which will mean a long stretch in solitary for you.
Look, someone set me up, and by God, they're going to bloody pay for it.
Oh, well, don't tell me they found something.
Hold it! You won't be getting anyone for quite a while, Winter.
Those pills were hers. She planted them.
Don't be ridiculous. We all know how Smith feels about drugs. Take it to solitary.
I'll get you, Smith. No matter what, I'm going to get you. Told you I never saw them bloody drugs in my life.
Get moving.
I mean, even a screw could say I was being bloody set up.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
If I had anything to hide, you reckon I'd be dumb enough to stash it under my own mattress?
Look, save it for the VJ. He's the one you have to convince, not me. Inside.
Just wait till I get my hands on the mongrel who did this.
Look, Winter, you're in enough trouble as it is without adding threats to the other charges. Now get inside.
Someone's going to bloody pay for this.
All right, Edwards, get off. You've had your fun. I'm taking over now.
Don't bet on it, sweetie.
I'm top dog around here. That's my job.
You just lost it.
Says who?
Says me.
Anyone else?
Look, this is crazy fighting amongst ourselves. Why don't we just...
Righto, you just lost one to the parole board. So far, there's yourself and one invalid.
Oh, I'm getting better all the time, Mari.
Look, I think what Judy said...
Anyone else?
There's really no sense.
Righto, get off. You've got 1 minute. If you're not off by then, I'm going to break your face.
Sandy, please, there's no point.
Shut up, Doc. You got 30 seconds. First one to cop it's going to be a sick little playmate over there.
Sandy, please. All right. But don't get too comfortable. You're not going to be there long.
Ta. I knew you'd see it my way.
Hey, what happened, look?
Oh, don't tell me your daughter's got to get hitched while her ma's on the inside after all.
You shut your filthy trap, Winter.
Of course, that might be the best wedding present you could give her.
You rotten bitch, you rotten...
Judy, stop that. Break it off.
You saw that, she should be chucked in the pound.
All I saw, Winter, was you trying to incite violence. Now, one more word out of you and you'll be back in the pound. Now, back to work, all of you.
Hey, Mari, want to play catch?
Oh, now what little baby could have dropped her toy?
Give it back, you rotten bitch! No, I did it! Give it back,
Make me.
I'll make you. Get out. Oh, you big bully.
Now, all right, that's enough, all of you. Now, move away.
Bit of a coincidence, that, wasn't it? I mean, I'll sell you a little cloth bag of pills, and a little cloth bag of pills gets found under me mattress.
Yeah, well, it was just a coincidence, that's all.
Well, I'd like to think so, but I mightn't if you stop buying off me. I've got some real good stuff coming in soon. But for the moment, you'll have some of these.
Sorry.
It's awful what old age does to some people, isn't it?
Oh, very pretty. Black and blue with a touch of purple and yellow. That'll really brighten up that ugly mug of yours.
What do you two want?
Homely little place she's got here, hasn't she, Bee?
Oh, I don't know. Could do with a few finishing touches.
Yeah. See what you mean.
Let her rip, Boris. You know, she's thinking of taking up interior decorating. I reckon she'd be pretty good at it, don't you? Oh, you'd like another bruise to match the one you've already got, would you? Do a lot to improve you, one on each side. Don't you think she's doing a terrific job? You can recommend it to your mates. You could always do the same for them. Oh, very tasteful, my dear. Exactly what style is it?
Early junk deco, I'd say.
Well, that should suit you right down to the ground. Well, we'll leave you to enjoy it. So what?
What happened? I heard the noise from right down the corridor. Sandy and Bee.
Yeah. We're going to have to do something to get rid of Edwards, and maybe we can keep Smith in line.
How are you going to get rid of Sandy?
With your help.
Look, there's really nothing much I could do to help you. You'd be better off using one of your heavies. There's nothing you need me for.
Oh, yes, there is. Are you pulling out on me?
No, but my appeal's coming up soon. It's my one chance to get out of here. Please, I just want to lie low until it's all over.
And what happens if I tell Edwards what you've done to help me already? Do you reckon you'll get out of here alive then?
You wouldn't.
I would.
What do you want me to do?
Get some stuff from the hospital, something that's going to finish her off.
I couldn't get my hands on anything like that. Not something strong enough to kill her.
You'd get something, though, couldn't you?
Well, there's a carton of drugs they're going to destroy, but there'll probably be some strong barbiturates and, well, maybe some emetics in it. I suppose if they're mixed together and put in her food, they'd certainly debilitate her.
No, I want something that's going to make her real weak.
All right.
Okay. You get the stuff and I'll do the rest. You on kitchen duty tonight? Good. I've got a little job for you. Can you make sure you get put on to serving meals in the dining room?
Yeah? Easy. Why?
I got a little present for Edwards. I want you to make sure she gets it.
What is it?
These. I want you to crush them up and put the powder in a meal and make sure you stir it in properly.
What's in it?
Oh, it's quite harmless. Just make her a bit woozy, that's all. I want to pay her back for what she did to me this afternoon. After she's had that stuff, there won't be much fight left in her.
Yeah? All right.
Good. How long before the dope starts to take effect?
I don't know for sure. It was old stock. Should start fairly soon.
Good. I can't wait. Now, you stick close to her, and when it starts to hit, you get her into the shower block.
I can't do that. She might start to suspect something. Oh, look, I've done what you wanted. The rest is up to you.
Oh, no, you ain't finished yet. You get her into the shower block like a good little girl. You let me down, and you're next on the list. Oh, poor Sandy's got an upset tummy. Must be something she ate.
You bitch. I should have thought you had something to do with all this. Doesn't look well, does she?
No, she doesn't. Mind you, she ain't been the same since her husband died.
Rich!
Gotcha! Rich! You! Not everyone's noticed it, but we have. depression, fits of temper. Now this. It's no wonder she committed suicide.
You don't think anyone's going to believe you?
I don't see why not. It's happened before. You went off your rocker, had a mental breakdown and nicked yourself. I want you to stay out of my way. I've been in this racket a long time and I've learned how to survive. Some of us do. Some don't. Let's do it.
What are you doing?
Get off, bitch!
All right, let's see how you fight 1-to-1.
Okay! I can't get this on my neck. It's too tight.
Well,
Rack off, Smith! You rotten cow.
What's going on here, Winter?
I ran into a door, didn't I?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. You've been fighting.
Come on, Winter, what happened?
I told you.
You don't expect us to believe that.
I got a very sensitive nose, Miss Conway.
shut up and eat your din-dins, Granny, or I'll take it off you.
Why don't you have mine?
Okay, Mari, call your heavies off.
Right, I get lost.
Don't you ever speak to Lizzie like that again.
What's going on, Winter?
Nothing, Mr. Faulkner, just a little accident, right, Murray?
Yeah, right.
Well, clean it up. Edwards, outside.
What do you want?
I reckon your little friend here needs to be taught a lesson.
You leave her alone, you bitch.
Shut up, Birdsworth.
Go on. Bugger off.
Maybe you'd like a little tap on the head too.
You heard what Lizzie said. Leave us alone.
Well, just wise up, you two. I've got better things to do with me time than go around teaching little babies and stupid old bags how to behave. So you better...
I'm not frightened of you, you know that? Your heavies aren't here. What are you going to do, sick mouse onto me?
Oh, it's all right, Mary. Oh, besides, Jude can't go near the dryers. Her pacemaker plays up.
Thanks, Mouse.
Is that a fact? Well, I reckon your time's running
What
out.
are you going to do, take on all of us?
If I have to. This is a load of bull.
Look, we know you're involved with the McNally drug business.
Prove it.
And that you conspire to import drugs into the Wentworth Detention Centre.
You've got a real good imagination, Mr.
It's not my imagination, Winter. We've cleaned up the McNally drug racket. We're just here to clean up the minor rubbish.
Is that right? Well, I suggest you look elsewhere, because you ain't got nothing on me.
Recognise this?
No.
You ought to. Forensic confirms your handwriting and fingerprints.
Look, why don't you do yourself a favour? Make our job a lot easier, eh?
Where'd you get that?
Kate Peterson gave it to me.
Seems like you can't trust anyone these days, eh?
Yeah, well, there ain't no danger I'm going to make that mistake twice.
You still haven't given us an answer.
I would advise you to cooperate, Winter.
Yeah, you would.
If you insist on being stubborn, you must face the consequences.
I always do.
Well, why don't you be sensible and save yourself a couple of months?
Oh, go to hell.
What's up with you?
You wanted to know why the dope I promised you didn't come off?
Did you find out?
Yeah. Our good friend Peterson's been trading information with the cops.
What? You mean she's...
Keep it down, will you? She's been trading information in return for favours all along. And she gave my letter for the mob to a bloody cop.
Shit, Murray, what you going to do?
What do you reckon? I'm going to do that bitch.
We'll be in on that, right?
No, you won't.
What do you mean?
I mean, all you'll have to do is sit and watch what happens. And I'll show you what top dogs are all about. Now, you just keep quiet about all this. And leave Peterson to me.
Getting ready to carve up the opposition, I see.
What's it to you?
Just wondering who you're planning to surprise this time.
Well, it ain't you.
Oh, gosh, that's a load off my mind.
I hate to disappoint you, but there's someone else more important.
Anyone I know?
Oh, yeah, you know.
You wouldn't be referring to the good doctor.
You work it out for yourself.
Leave her alone.
Listen, what I do and who I do it to is my business. That bitch is the lowest thing you can breed, and I'm going to take it out in my way, so you just butt out.
Peterson's mine, and I don't want any has-beens getting in the way. It's got nothing to do with you.
Like hell it ain't. Just who do you think you're talking to?
You want to take Kate, right?
You're damn right I do.
That makes two of us.
Well, you'll just have to wait your turn, won't you?
Are you in a gambling mood?
Looks like your lucky day. Here your old man's thrown you over for a new woman.
Leave me alone.
Can't say I blame him. At least the kids will have a decent home now.
That's not true.
Of course it is. You're just too thick to see it. It's been quite a while since they've been to visit you, ain't it?
Now look, you lie-rotten bitch.
They probably won't come again anyway now they've got a decent mother.
Cut it out, Maury.
They wouldn't even recognise you, let alone when you get out of here.
Now, just shut up.
Right.
I told you to shut up.
Get her.
Look, that's enough, for God's sake.
None of your kids can see you now.
You bitch!
Okay, that's enough. We'll sort this out later.
Love, she deserved more than she got, I can tell you.
What happened?
She hit me with a bloody hoe!
I wasn't talking to you. Come on, Winter. That means all of you.
Not quite all of us. You know, I wouldn't be at all surprised if one of us has gone missing by now.
Hold it. Edwards and Peterson are missing.
Maybe they went for a walk.
Where's Edwards?
I don't know.
You were with her.
You told everyone to come inside. I just followed.
I'll find her.
Okay. Righto, the rest of you, back to work.
What?
I don't know. I was just getting rid of the rubbish. You're already up on one charge, Winter.
Want to talk to you?
Oh, don't tell me you're going to try and proposition me as well. You're pretty ambitious, aren't you?
Shut up and listen. You can save your talking for the VJ.
Well, I don't know if
Just
I've got to
tell the VJ all you know about Sandy's escape.
Who says I know anything?
Look, Sandy's in enough trouble from the police out there, but McNally's mob will be after her as well.
How come you're so concerned? Ha, as if I didn't know.
I know all about the escape plan.
Yeah, and I know who told you. There's only one bitch around here who'd lag the screws. Well, I wouldn't believe everything she says. Oh, she knows what happened to Edwards, all right. But I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't even make it out of here alive.
What do you mean?
You're the one who's playing detective. You find out.
No, get out!
Somebody treat a death in it! Ah!
Stop it, you're crushing me. I can't breathe.
I'm not pushing that hard. I just want a bit of information, that's all. You're good at getting information, aren't you? Like the stuff you've been feeding the cops these past 3 months.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You gave my letter to Fitzwater to the cops, didn't you?
They set me up. They said they'd found a witness to get me off the murder charge. It was just another policeman. They tricked me.
Well, what'd you expect? That's what they do to all their grasses. And you were a grass, weren't you? I'll give you one more chance to tell me what you did with Edwards.
I didn't do anything to her. She set you up. She said that if I helped her get away, she wouldn't hurt me. It was a setup. She fooled you. It was all Sandy's idea. I didn't want to trick you. She was going to kill me.
Oh, you didn't have much choice then, did you? Either she killed you then, or I kill you now.
What are you doing here, Winter?
Just looking.
What for?
Snails. I thought I'd rustle up some gourmet tucker for tea.
Get back with the others.
You see, I'm going to kill you for lagging. Not for getting rid of Edwards. You did me a favour by doing that. I'm just curious about how you did it.
I'll scream. The officers will come.
Oh, they're tied up in the dining room. By the time they get here, we'll be gone and you'll be slightly dead.
Don't let me interrupt.
That's pretty smart of you, Brian.
Judy, for God's sake.
You realize, of course, if you kill her, you'll have to kill me, too.
What?
You heard me. And I'll put up a lot stronger fight than she does. Now, that's going to be pretty hard to explain to the screws, isn't it? 2 dead bodies and the 3 of you with your faces smashed in. Of course, you could ignore me. But then I'll go straight to the governor and I'll tell her everything I've seen.
You know what happens to laggers?
Yeah, well, like you said, the sting of a dog wears off.
You fat bitch!
Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about her. You see, there are a few laws that we haven't caught up with yet. Now, if you're innocent, well, you'll be as free as a bird. But we haven't abolished the death penalty. So if you're found guilty, you're dead. And that's where Mari comes in. She's our public executioner. Mari, meet your next customer, Dr. Catherine Peterson.
Get in the van.
G'day, Doc. Looks like we're going to be making this trip together.
No!